Giants, let's go defense. Ballin'. New York Giants, fly high, you know this.
Hi, and welcome to the Colorado G-Men Show. In Denver, find us upstairs at the Tavern in Platt Park. In Boulder, our new home is the Basement and the Lazy Dog, the G-Men Den. We'll be watching every game in both of those locations. This is the much-anticipated show. It was supposed to be a debate, but hey, we can still have fun with it. Here's a look at the projected depth chart for the New York Giants. You got Nate Sauter on the left tackle position. The left guard we got Will Hernandez, rookie. Then we have John Halapio or Brett Jones at center. Then you have Omome at right guard and Eric Flowers rounding out the crew at right tackle. So let's talk about each individually. Left tackle, Nate Sauter. How did this guy get the best contract in the NFL, at the time, making $15.5 million a year, almost double what Odell Beckham was making before he got his contract. That's why I'm wearing the jersey today. Making $35 million guaranteed on his contract. This guy's never even gotten to a Pro Bowl. He's protecting Tom Brady, one of probably the easiest jobs. Gettleman describes Sauter as quality left tackle and legitimate NFL tackle. That isn't exactly awe-inspiring. Another NFL scout said of Sauter, he's no longer elite because his lateral movement skills and athleticisms have diminished a bit. Apparently, when he was elite, according to this scout, he still wasn't good enough to make it to Hawaii. On the positives, I'm not going to argue that he'll probably be the best left tackle Eli's ever had, a major upgrade from Flowers. Nate Sauter was heavily sought after by the Browns and Texans, so Gettleman had to spend to bring him in-house. When Jonathan Stewart fumbled, which time you ask, right? The one against the Jets. Sauter was completely out of position to make the tackle, but he still made it back there. Great hustle and athleticism. I think this will be great in pull blocks, along with getting downfield to make some blocks downfield. Some interesting facts. Sauter is from Colorado's own Buena Vista. He played at the University of Colorado from 2006 to 2010. Let's talk about Will Hernandez. This guy is a rookie, all right? He's going to have to grow up in a hurry if he expects to do well in the NFL. I can't belittle this point. He's coming from a boys' game to a man's game. He's undersized. He's short at 6 foot 2.5 inches. His arms are short at 32-inch arm length, which is much shorter than the ideal for engaging with defenders, which is important when you're blocking. All of these measurements are according to his NFL draft records. His draft notes included that his footwork needs improvement. Hell, Eric Flowers still has this problem. Hernandez is more interested in contact than he is in position and balance. So he's going to have to learn that. Then at center, we got John Halapio or Brett Jones. Jones is short at 6 foot 2 inches, short even for a center. He played okay for the Giants last season. And Halapio has never played at the center position. He's another undrafted rookie. Then you got right guard, and he's not a rookie. He was undrafted. Then you got right guard Patrick Omome. I believe his recent success has been due to former Giants offensive line coach Pat Flaherty in Jacksonville. If you don't remember, Pat Flaherty took the Giants to 2 Super Bowls with 2 ragtag offensive lines. Omome should be an upgrade from John Jerry, but then again, the bar is set very low here. Right tackle, Eric Flowers. And I know you guys are waiting for me to talk about him. If your job is so fragile, how in the world do you miss the first 3 voluntary workouts? I mean, the guy's not learned a thing. The transition from the left side to the right side should be fairly easy for Eric Flowers because he never bothered to learn the footwork on the left side. He's got the work ethic of a sloth. He's got 34 penalties in 46 games, including 9 holding penalties last year alone. All but 2 of his penalties last season were in the division, okay? So, Eric Flowers, wake up. This is real life. All right, Chad Wheeler, and these are the reserves we're talking about. He's backup for Eric Flowers. Actually, these are the only two that I'm going to be doing in-depth analysis on, because really that is the position that I think is the most precarious at right tackle with Eric Flowers. So Chad Wheeler, he allowed 3 sacks and 261 snaps. He had 4 starts and 6 games played last season. He's another undrafted rookie that last year was his rookie campaign that the Giants are now trying to shoehorn into this offensive line platoon. Then you have Tyler Howell. He joins the conversation as he's an undrafted rookie who may be the sleeper to overtake the right tackle position if Flowers and Wheeler can't get their act together. Now, let's talk about them as a unit, because an offensive line isn't a collection of individuals. It really is a team, same way that the entire Giants, any football unit, it's very important to have that team mentality, and you have to gel. Now, obviously, it's going to take them a little while. My guess is probably it's going to take 3 to 4 weeks for them to really come into their own. But I do believe that the realignment of Eric Flowers to the right side and Nate Sauter being inserted in the left side is going to be an overall improvement on the offensive line. The little action that they've been together indicates the running game is going to rest squarely on Saquon's quads, as the offensive line just isn't opening up any holes. I do want to shout out Wayne Gallman's been running real hard, and it could be an interesting change of pace back when you got Saquon in there, and then you could bring in Wayne Gallman. The pass protection has been adequate. It's been exciting to see vintage Eli as he has the time to huck the ball down the field, and boy, does he still have an arm. So that's going to be interesting. Saquon could also have a profound impact on the offensive line, as it could help out in pass blocking if the linebackers have to stay home to track him. And then conversely, because of that, he can also open up holes, because if Eli's got time to throw the ball and stretch the field, then the offensive line will be able to stretch to open up some holes, because the defensive line will be focused more on Eli. Thanks again for watching the Colorado G-Men show. We can't wait for this upcoming season. It's coming sooner than you think. The Tavern in Platt Park upstairs in Denver, the basement in the Lazy Dog in Boulder. We'll see you there every game. Go Giants!